What's up, everybody? Drop Dead Fred 32 here. Little mid-edit entry right here. The intro to this video, the actual intro to this video, absolutely sucked. So I'm re-recording it, making it a little better, a little more energy, not so depressing. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If not, tell me what I'm doing wrong. With that, let's get back to it. See ya. It's from user. The owner and Dom Duck? Yeah, owner and Dom Duck. So, title, I am the CEO. Bear with me here, people. I'm on mobile. About a year ago, I was running a small video game tournament in the small company I owned. The waitlist had a full list of 16 people, and it was fine until one person ruined it for all. The cast is entitled parent, entitled kid, me. So we're starting up the games when the dad ran into the store with his son. Titled parent, we're here for the tournament. Me, oh sorry, but the list is full. Entitled parent, well then, make some room. Me, I can't do that. Entitled parent, listen, I can get you fired with a push of a button. Me, how? Entitled parent, I have been friends with the CEO of this company for a very long time. Me, then call him. I watch him make a fake phone call and then hang up. Entitled parent, he says you are fired. Me, that's funny, considering I am the CEO. Entitled parent's look of shock still makes me laugh to this day. Our next reading today is Entitled Kid and Entitled Dad Tried to Show Up My Brother. Posted by the user, The Big Big. First post on this on mobile, so grammar is not going to be great. Cast, entitled kid, entitled dad, me, my brother, and nice friend. Just for some context, my brother has grown interest in basketball and is really good at it for a 10-year-old. So my brother loves basketball and is good at it. And he makes shots, cross over me. I'm 13 to go to baseball. Not basketball. He loves to showboat sometimes. Because why? Because why not? So at this camp, you got divided into 3 teams. My brother was on one team, entitled kid and nice friend were on the other team. My brother had the worst team and had to carry every single time. Entitled kid's dad ran the camp and entitled kid's team entitled kid and had entitled kids team stacked. Bleh. So they had a 5-on-5 tournament the last day of camp. My brother's team won their first game, and so did entitled kids and nice friends. Except my brother scored 12 points out of 21. So their championship game rolls around, and most of the parents are watching. Every time my brother got the ball, the kids at the camp chanted MVP, MVP, MVP. Entitled Kid did not like this very much, and this affected the story a lot later on. So my brother's team lost, Entitled Kid won the championship with nice friend, and Entitled Kid was showboating. My brother did not care as he had scored 15 points that game. After the game, Entitled Dad yells at 2 kids for changing MVP for my brother. I don't know what he said, but his son had to be the one chanted for. The awards were given out. My brother got some awards, but entitled kid got MVP for some reason. My brother starts crying his eyes out. Stop for a second here. Honestly, if you're into any kind of sports whatsoever, and you put in the effort day in and day out just for another little snot to come up and take that from you, yeah, I'd start balling too, especially at 10 years old. Especially since you just played an entire tournament and got it taken away from you. It got MVP taken from you because of some little jerk face. That's a no-go in my book. You're trash. Alright, now where was I? Afterwards, they got dismissed from camp. Entitled kid and entitled dad come to my brother. Entitled kid. Hey, brother. I won. Entitled brother sniffles. Good for you, entitled kid. Maybe you should get better and maybe you could beat me, entitled dad. Yeah, he works really hard and deserves that award. My brother. Why are you talking to me like this? I worked harder than you, and at this point, I'm looking for my brother, and I found him, with entitled kid and entitled dad. I already knew what was going down because I have a low-key beef with entitled kid. Me. Hey, my brother, we need to get going. Then my brother turns around crying. Me. Hey, what's the problem? Entitled dad. Whoa, chill out. My brother is just mad he did not give MVP like entitled kid did. Me. Well, he was super excited about today and really tried to get that award. Entitled kid. He did not practice like me. I won because I'm better than my brother. My brother starts crying even more. Me. I think that's unnecessary. Entitled dad. He's just excited he got the award. Me fed up at this point and I snap. Hey, I don't care if your son got the award. Numbers don't lie. My brother worked hard for the award and should have gotten it. So go to mommy and brag that you won and my brother lost. I don't care. Stay away from me and my brother. Entitled dad. So you're saying I gave entitled kid the award? Me. Yes. He had to carry a team that was not good except for him. You had a stacked team. Entitled kid got everything to set him up for success. You're just being an entitled arsehole. Entitled dad and entitled kid walk away. We go to get some ice cream, and my brother is good. Later on the summer, MB crossed over entitled kid at the park basketball court, makes the shot, then my brother come on, brother says, come on, MVP, you should work as hard as me, and maybe you'll be as good as me. Walks away laughing with nice friend. Obviously, that is a little heartwarming. Because his brother finally got a chance to show him that he's better. If you guys don't like the way I'm reading this, tell me down in the comments below. I'll try and come up with something else. If you like the series in general. If you don't like the series in general, out the window. Like it never even happened. Posted by Hannah J 101. Entitled Parent at Auschwitz. For the younger generation that may possibly be watching this and don't know what Auschwitz is. Auschwitz was one of the many concentration camps during World War II. It, in my opinion, is one of the worst things to ever come out of a human being. That it's something that never should have happened, but it happened anyway. If you want to look this up, warning right at the side. It is not pleasant. The images that they'll show are very, very disturbing, and it is very gut-wrenching. It is not for the faint of heart. But with this, titled Parent at Auschwitz. I was in Poland this week and traveled to many places. On Tuesday, I went to Auschwitz and was fortunate enough to see an entitled parent. As I sat in the bus with parents, we stopped at the next stop for some reason. Sorry about that. I thought I had the phone on silent. Now, where was I? Oh. For more of our group to get on. One rather large woman, no offense to those who are large, clambered on with her son, complaining about having to climb up the steps onto the bus, and that there should be a ramp. My dad just whispers to me, she's complaining about climbing the steps of a bus when we have a 3-kilometer walk around Auschwitz. And another thing to this is and this is a story from where I work. I work with a woman. She went over to visit her husband over in the UK, and she's American. She came from Arizona, so she that's important for later, a little bit later anyway. They went and toured Auschwitz, Birkenau, and a couple other little camps, and she was telling me she felt cold, but felt that she didn't have a right to be cold. And that's, I don't know, I got on this topic, and now I can't stop thinking about it. Just the horrible monstrosity of what human beings can be. But that's besides the point. And the woman was also wearing flip-flops. Flip-flops, for Pete's sake, to walk around Auschwitz. You know what? 3 kilometers. What's 3 kilometers in miles? .86 miles. We're gonna round that up for 2, because it's 5,280 feet per mile. Whoa, hang on. Nope. The same woman also took a photograph of everything, even in the room that said no photographs. My dad wasn't impressed. He just tapped her on the shoulder and pointed at the no photographs sign. So she wasn't just entitled. She was disrespectful. Entirely disrespectful. I don't know. I thought reading this one, because it was a short one, a little filler, this ended up just ticking me off instead. Let me know in the comments below if this also ticked you off. Alright. Last but not least. Oop, wrong one. Alright. Posted by user Peen Teen Hentai Queen. You can walk, get off the bus. It's kind of a short one. The story involves me, my mom, family friend, whom is 90 years old, an entitled parent. Also, for context, it was around 18 degrees Celsius, not raining or anything. And 18 degrees Celsius is roughly 64 degrees Fahrenheit. So, not, too warm, too cold. I mean, it's about a perfect temperature in my honest opinion. And yes, I'm using mobile. Sorry in advance. Me and my mom were on the bus together. Family friend was not going with us. Family friend sat in the front of the bus for disabled and wheelchair users, as she is, as a walking aid trolley. She cannot really walk without it. And the bus was packed, only a few seats in the back of the bus free. The disabled and wheelchair place to be used by family friend. Why is it FM? It should be FF. Weird. Anyway. Where was I? No, they're pushchairs. No room left. At this point, family friend had already been on the bus 10 minutes. When an entitled parent makes her appearance. Entitled parent got on the bus with her pushchair. Her 1-ish-year-old child asleep. For unknown reasons, the driver let her on. She went up to family friend and said, "You should move. This area is for wheelchairs." Family friend, who is the sweetest lady I know, said, "I am sorry if this is for disabled also. I can't walk without my trolley, you see." Entitled parent snapped back, "I don't care if you needed to move. I know you can walk just fine. I've got a pushchair and my son is asleep. Driver, sort her out." The driver actually said, "The area is reserved for wheelchairs and pushchairs, so you should just go to the back." So when she indicated for the back of the bus, family friend pleaded, "Sir, this is for disabled and pushchairs, not just wheelchairs. It even shown the plaque that says so next to the seats. I can't get to the back of the bus with this, pointing at the trolley, and won't get into those gaps even if I could. The driver did nothing. Me, infuriated by how family friend is being treated, said to the driver, "It's not just for wheelchairs and pushchairs. Listen to her. She can't get to the back. You shouldn't have to let this lady on here with clearly no room." Entitled parent continues to shout at family friend to get off the bus. "I've got a baby. I'll put your trolley up here," tapping the bagging area. I tell her so it would take someone else's crutches away just because they're an inconvenience to you. To what you're doing right now is exactly the same. She cannot walk without that. Entitled parent snaps back. "This is none of your business. Shut up." My mom says, "Don't speak to her like that, and you should have got on a clearly full bus. It's ridiculous." Entitled parent turns to family friend, but family friend asks if she was able to fold the chair up. Entitled parent shouts back at her, "I will not fold the chair up. He's sleeping. Are you stupid?" My mom says, "You're waking up from all this shouting." This all continues back and forth for about 5 minutes. Mostly just comments on, "This bus will not move until you get off." By the end, another pushchair user gets off the bus, probably out of frustration on this situation, and entitled parent takes her place. Entitled parent glares at us the whole rest of the trip, standing in a position to take up the most of the runway. Luckily, she got off the bus before all of us did, and family friend thanked me and my mom for being there for us. A little side note. I put the weather in context down there, as it's not like if so got off the bus, it wouldn't be cold or bad weather for her child. A little more context, family friend had an accident, went from a very outgoing person to be unable to go out. It was only a few months ago she started being able to go out again. Some of these just really tick me off, especially these entitled parents. Like, come on, be a decent human being for a chance. Thank you all so very much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a good thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this and more stuff I'm going to do in the future, please hit that subscribe button below and make sure to ring the bell. That way you get notified for what I'm doing. Again, my name is DropDeadFred32. Catch you guys in the next video. See ya.